must be made.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate you all making these sacrifices.
Now
Ready?
taste it. Okay.
Let me taste it. How
These
much
eggs-
honey did you put in there?
These eggs are awesome.
One.
What?
So good on bread.
I put in like these little teeny drops.
You know, so when I was a kid, I really liked to build things. I was very artsy. I liked to make things, but I was really into three-dimensional things. I like to build things. I think that's mainly because of my family background. Working closely with my dad and my brothers. I was the youngest of 4 kids, but I had 2 older brothers above me. And they spent a lot of time in our garage. And next to our garage was our basement kind of area, and I had a big table in there where I could build whatever, and I got to learn how to use a glue gun at like a very early age. I burned off my fingertips all the time, and I started building dollhouses. I got a kit. First I built a small one, about this big, and then I said, I really want to do this. I really want to take on this big project of building a big dollhouse. And I think as an artist, I think doing things like this as a child really helped. It gave me the confidence to take on something huge and know I could do it. It taught me about three-dimensional, and I got to visualize something and envision it and dream about it, and then watch it come to life. And that's probably one of my favorite things about Millybutton, even, is getting to do that and dreaming a big dream and having it happen. Right, Millie?
Yep.
She always wore a bib. Millie always wore a bib because she was always spitting up or drooling.
And her
like
symptoms
crazy.
went away too. They told us once
Yeah.
she's able to sit herself up, this is gonna turn
get
into a
better.
bad dream, and it did.
But
And
she had colic, and we spent a lot of time passing her back and forth. I'll never forget when I first brought her home from the hospital, Mom and I sat on the couch and listened to Amelia scream all night long. We just passed her back and forth, and I was like, what's wrong with her? She didn't do this in the hospital.
that was so funny. She kept saying to me, babies do this. Babies do
I was like,
this.
she
What they
didn't
do,
in the
don't worry
hospital.
about
Something's
it.
wrong.
She said, well, no, you don't understand. She did not do this in the hospital. I said, she was tired from being born. She's brand new now. She's getting, her stomach's waking up and her intestines are waking up. Just go back to bed. And she looked at me like I was insane. Like,
And this baby's
is
screaming.
this woman
and I
safe
was
to
so
take care of my
stressed.
child? I think she's a little weird. Because babies shouldn't be crying like this.
No.
But she
And-
actually cried less than some of your siblings. So trust me, she
Yeah,
was
Elizabeth
had a lot of trouble. And by the time she mastered the breastfeeding the baby, getting her to latch and all of that, she went back to work. And it was just really hard. The pumping was difficult. I had never pumped. I had no experience. I couldn't really imagine what was going on. And the day she was stressed out about the shirt, she was very stressed at crying. And she's not a crier, you know, and I thought, wow, she's not crying over a shirt. She's crying because she's losing the battle here. She's having trouble providing breast milk for Amelia.
Gave it a try. In our first focus group, we used the Leche League in Squirrel Hill. And one of the mothers who took it home and tried it had it on her wrist and erased the hard drive on her laptop. We were so embarrassed, humbled and mortified, and I know a lot of people would have quit right then and there. And then I had a dentist who is another professional near my office in Atlanta, and she said when she would wear it, her dental equipment would sort of sneak across the table at her and vibrate on the dish, and she was afraid of getting stabbed. So we kept at it then, mothers supporting mothers. And I thought it was very, very powerful. And I think it really changed my life, and it really changed my outlook on women. You know, growing up as a tomboy and, you know, building things and being, you know, more aggressive. I didn't realize that the power that women have, especially when they team up and when they help each other, and how they can make a huge difference in each other's lives and in the world.